Hello everyone. Welcome to M&M English. This is Masa and Malika. We're here with a fun and practical lesson.
In this lesson, we are going to learn useful vocabulary about love and romance, the words we use when dating, falling in love, and building relationships. Have you ever liked someone but you didn't know how to say it in English? You know the feeling. You don't want to say too much, and you don't want to say the wrong thing. Because in English, saying I love you too early can sound strange. Sometimes it sounds too serious, sometimes it sounds confusing. So today, I'll show you how English really talks about love and relationships. Dating, seeing someone, going out, falling in love, and even breaking up. In the next slide, we are going to fill in the missing words in a short text about love and relationships. But before we do that, let's understand the story behind the text. This paragraph follows the natural order of a relationship. First, two people meet. Then they start going out. They go on a date. The situation becomes romantic. Maybe they kiss. They fall in love. And finally, it becomes a relationship. Words like boyfriend and girlfriend tell us who the people are. The rest of the words tell us what happens and how it feels. Keep this order in mind. It will help you choose the correct answer. On this slide, you can see a short text with missing words. Don't look for the answers yet. This text tells the story of how a relationship begins. As you read, focus on the meaning, not the grammar. Think about three things. Are we talking about a person, an action, or a feeling? Use the logic of this story to guess each word. Now, pause the video, take a few seconds, and try to complete it in your mind. Now let's check the answers together. Boyfriend and girlfriend come first because they describe the people. Going out shows the beginning of the relationship. A date is one specific meeting. Romantic describes the atmosphere. Kissed is the action. In love describes the feeling. And finally, relationship is the result. Notice something important. When a girl says my girlfriend, it can mean a romantic partner or a female friend. Context tells you which one. If you follow this story, vocabulary questions like this become very easy. Let's look at some natural English expressions people use when they talk about attraction. To fancy someone means to like them romantically. It's informal and very common in British English. To be interested in someone means you like them and may want to date them. If you are not interested, the feeling isn't there. To be crazy about someone is much stronger. It means you like them a lot. To see something in someone means you find something special or attractive in them, even if others don't understand it. And finally, to flirt with someone means to behave in a playful, romantic way, often without saying it directly. These expressions are informal, natural, and used all the time in real conversation. These expressions describe different levels of love and commitment. Some expressions show a serious relationship. When people have fallen in love, the feeling is deep and real. If they are madly in love, the emotion is very strong. And when someone absolutely adores another person, it means strong love and affection. Other expressions describe relationships that are not serious. A casual relationship has no long-term commitment. A holiday romance is short and usually ends when the trip ends. And a brief relationship simply doesn't last long. English often shows how serious a relationship is through these expressions. Sometimes relationships don't work out. People change, feelings change, and not every love story has a happy ending. So let's look at the expressions English speakers use when a relationship ends. To split up means two people decide not to be together anymore. If someone says, "I'm finished with him or her," it means the decision is final. "We weren't right for each other" is a soft, polite explanation. Very common when people don't want drama. To have a huge row means a very serious argument, often emotional and public. And if two people never stop fighting, the relationship is clearly unhealthy. After a breakup, people often say, "We are just good friends now." This usually means the romantic relationship is completely over. These phrases are natural spoken English and you'll hear them a lot in real life. Sometimes relationships don't end because people fall out of love. They end because trust is broken. In English, we don't always say this directly. We use different expressions depending on how strong or polite we want to be. Being unfaithful is neutral, almost formal way to say someone was not loyal. Seeing somebody else is more indirect and very common in spoken English. Cheating on someone is direct and emotional. It clearly shows betrayal. And having an affair is the strongest expression. It usually means a secret and serious relationship. All of this can complete the sentence. She found out that he was. The meaning is similar, only the tone changes. Today we learned useful vocabulary to talk about relationships in real life. We talked about how relationships start, how people argue, and how they sometimes end. You learned expressions like split up, be finished with someone, have a huge row, and weren't right for each other. These are the words native speakers actually use when talking about love and breakups. Remember, relationships don't always fail. Sometimes they just don't fit. Try this. Use 3 of today's expressions in one short sentence. If you can do that, you really own this vocabulary. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed the lesson. Don't forget to check out Unit 5 about family and Unit 8 about marriage. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to M&M English for more lessons. See you next time.